No,
Yeah.
you said 1:45.
Well, I said it's on a minute for my apologies.
You said what?
I said it's on. Mike, you heard me.
So what was the 1:45? Just so I can.
That's till we come back. But this
Okay,
is
so that's a
just
separate
on.
thing.
It's not going to go to air.
Got it.
But
I thought we
just-
started at 7,
unless
but
it
apparently
airs.
we start before 7.
What are you just talking about? Is that on or not?
It's on. It's
All
on.
right.
What's going on? So do we not start it at 7 anymore?
Yeah, it's going to start at 7. We fire it up. All right, so I'll clear up. It is transmitting. The segment, if you want to call it the segment, it starts at 7, but this is transmitting to us, and then they put it on the YouTube.
So
at
it's
7.
not on. Is it on for the public to hear right now?
No.
Okay, that's all I care about. I can see that it's
I
on.
just thought you wanted to know it was on
Oh my
transmit.
gosh.
30. In break.
We're going right to the open.
Oh, they have a place.
Yes.
And they wanted you to
You know, my grandfather and my mom's side, they had to cut his legs off.
do a segment there.
Your grandmother's legs were cut off?
My grandfather and my mom's side.
I did. I'll do it again. I'll do it.
He didn't have a leg to stand on?
Both of them.
Okay, we're back. 6, 5, 4,
That's
3, 2.
That's really callous. Insensitive.
Probably had calluses.
Oh my god. You really just be mean to me.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
You know I love you.
No, I don't.
I love you.
You're only saying that because you think we're streaming. Because we don't really know. I'm trying to find the best for this Father's Day guy. I'm calling you, Dr. Mike.
Your father?
I'm calling you.
Oh.
I'll call you.
I've heard that before.
I know. I'll do better. I'll be better.
Summer jobs, many teens are making money for the first time in their lives. We have a money guy here with tips to help them hang on to that dough.
Yeah, come on. Summer jobs. By the way, we are up and running here behind the scenes on the Fox Local Zoo.
Oh, this is it, behind the scenes time?
Yeah, so behave.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I'll be clean.
Well, we need to.
I don't cuss that much, do I?
Not really. I don't. Maybe once or twice a year.
Every
Special
now-
occasions.
But I promise to behave. You go show the gift.
Hi, good to see you.
You know what? We have pictures of a couple different things. This is our number of the day, but before we look at that, this is French Manor in the Pocono Mountains. Looking outside, you see a little bit of fog there. I'm going to move over here. That's my transition picture.
All right,
See?
thank you.
See, and then here we are.
Hold on, let me get you from another angle here.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
I press the button on my little clicker, and voila, the number of the day. It's a 6 out of 10. Bus stop buddy, can you see him? It's a little foggy out there, but he's got an umbrella for the showers that are moving through parts of the area right now, not everywhere. And it's not going to be a rainy day. I think it'll be a cloudy day, but temperatures will probably be in the 70s when all is said and done today. Just one little area of rain that we're watching that's moving out of Delco into Philadelphia. It's kind of losing its punch as it goes, but there you go. You need the windshield wipers, you need the raincoat, and some fog throughout the area. It looks like the thickest fog is in Atlantic City, 0.3 of a mile visibility, damp and dreary here in Old City. It's 63 degrees. The next 12 hours, expect a lot of cloud cover. But again, I'm not expecting it to be a rainy day. Could even see a tiny bit of sunshine before the day is through. 73 are high in the city, 69 down the shore, and 62 in the Pocono Mountains. That is your Monday planner. Kind of looks like a Monday out there, doesn't it, Bob Kelly?
It does look like it's a Monday out there. Good morning, everybody. TikTok, 7 o'clock. Come on, Reading, Pennsylvania. Looking live. Look at the low cloud cover. Just a dreary start to your Monday. Come on, over here we go. A lot. Look at 95. 95. Right at Academy Road, the southbound side. It's the Academy Road on ramp here. So look out. We had an accident. Again, folks coming down,
Yes.
heading on in northeast Philadelphia, and again, heading southbound as well. Just watch for delays, 95 at Academy Road. Again, all the roads are damp and wet. First one out of the house gets the best umbrella. Here's the Schuylkill Expressway, looking good right near King of Prussia, but again, starting to see the morning volume. Again, roads are wet, wipers are on, even delays down at Philly International about 14 delays and 2 cancellations so far just this morning alone because of the weather.
YouTube.
Except the run with delays, the Media Elwyn, Norristown, and West Trenton lines, all with delays. Plus, they had to cancel a train on the Market Frankfurt line because of a lack of an operator. So longer wait times, overcrowding for the morning rush hour. Also bus and trolley delays. And it looks like it's the last week of school for a lot of the school kids this week. So that will be fun. Last week of school. Remember those days, Mike and Alex?
I know, yes.
And how exciting it used to be, but it was hard to focus.
All right, things got really hot at the strip club in Coopersburg.
So multiple fire crews had to battle a 2-alarm fire there. And this happened earlier this morning.
Hank, tell us more.
Hank's really enjoying introducing the story.
Well, it's just trying to make it a little more interesting than. Yeah, the fire's under control.
Gentlemen's club downstairs, and they had a hard time getting water to it, guys. Like I said, first calls went out about 12:15 a.m. Soon after was companies from 4 counties, Montgomery, Burke, Lehigh, Bucks counties, all swinging in to help, all volunteers. Nobody's reported to be hurt. We got, as far as water pressure is concerned, guys,
I'm surprised so many people had to be called. It's not a very big building. All volunteer.
One man that we spoke with, who was slated to move into the apartments, who was thankful that he had not done so yet.
Yeah.
I used to live here, I loved it. It was quiet for me, just me, and they were undergoing renovations, spruced up the place, and I stayed at my friend's house for a little bit and waiting to get notified I can move back in.
He's glad he never made that move. The address is 111 East Station Avenue, Coopersburg. Guys, just look at the place to town. Apartments and a bar known as Silhouette Show Bar. It's not the first time that area first responders have been here, guys. It takes back November of 2023 that there was a fire here. WFMC reported it started by a mattress, but much less widely reported. Guys, it's a fire that happened here about 2 weeks ago. It's one that neighbors here told us about, one confirmed by Coopersburg Fire Chief Dave Hewlett.
Harry, one of our viewers, says he always sits to pee. Says he finds it easier.
Being manly or non-manly should not determine how you relieve yourself. You know?
Little Pops, who watches every day, says, "Stop, what kind of show is this?" Eggplant.
What's, is it supposed to rain all day or just this morning?
It's not supposed to rain all day. Most
All right. We'll keep you updated when they find out what actually happened there. 7:06. Let's go to Burlington County. Authorities found bomb-making materials at 2 homes.
And police say the suspect is underage.
Greg, tell us more in Morristown.
He was over on Cove Road, which is about 10 minutes from this location, but this is East Hope Ave, where they traced down that material from that IED.
I have tickets for
at home here along the 400 block. So you can just see, I mean, this is a very quiet neighborhood, but yesterday there was a large amount of police presence from the Morristown Police Department, and also you have the FBI as they're doing their investigation.
Oh,
It all
okay.
started with a call this weekend that there could be an IED at a residence on Cove
Yeah.
Road in Morristown with the help of multiple agencies, including the FBI, Joint Terrorism
You would
Task Force.
think the
Authorities say
National
the
Guard
device
people are
is
just
a
milling
public
around.
detonated. Officials say the residents of Cove Road are not suspects, and they traced the material back to a residence on the 400 block of East Oak Ave. Police say they found more potentially explosive materials there. Those were also detonated, and that's when nearby residences were evacuated for safety. Now, there is a suspect,
Now-
an underage Morristown resident. Now, at this
So we
time,
must know the exact address of the bomb-making
as you can
house.
imagine, I mean, being here in this
You just said the, whatever.
The 400 block or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, people were woken up, police were banging on doors, just trying to wake people up to have them evacuate so that they can detonate a lot of that material that was along this block. So, I mean, it's quite the frightening thing, but I mean, the blessing of it all is that police were able to track down these devices and also the material, and nobody was hurt.
Yeah, and what was the young person's plan? They'll have to investigate that if he ever did get them made. And apparently he did. 7:08.
In New Jersey, early voting is now over for tomorrow's primary election. Yesterday was the last day of early in-person voting. The big race on the ballot is for governor.
Yep.
And with the current governor, Phil Murphy, term limited after serving 8 years, there are 11 candidates in a crowded primary field, 6 Democrats and 5 Republicans.
Wow.
So polling locations will be open from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. And as long as you're in line by 8 o'clock, well, you'll be able to cast your vote.
And don't be looking up at the TV and saying, "Oh, it's election day tomorrow," because we've had plenty of commercials.
And we've
telling
told you
about it.
And we will remind you in the morning as well.
That's right. All right.
7:09.
The biggest story in our country is what's happening in Los Angeles right now.
Yes, because there have been protests over the immigration raids, and they've been escalating in Los Angeles after President Trump deployed thousands of National Guard troops against California Governor Gavin Newsom's wishes.
All right. Doug Luzader.
Do we have a live look?
No, we
we
don't.
Okay.
No, we don't. Here's Doug down in D.C. Doug.
Can we take it out then? Why is it still in there? My brain resets if I see something in the front.
They just switched to a story about a fire in L.A.
Well, I can't believe I forgot that. I didn't hear that. Or did I tripping?
I think you didn't want to say in your ear because you were talking.
Okay. What?
The president on his way to Camp David as city officials blamed him for the unrest over recent immigration.
So then I don't know how we avoided it. I thought we were skipping it because it was
chaos caused by the administration.
LA's mayor lashed out at Trump as the city's police chief described the threat.
Take the.
They have a hammer and they'll break up the cinder block.
No, it's fine. I just wish there was a way to notify me. That's all.
Well, you can give a blanket ruling right now. Do you want to be talked to while you're speaking?
I mean, as long as it's not a long. And I guess you'd have to be long with
just
this.
No live shot. No live shot. You want that? I can handle that.
I could probably handle it. I just. Yeah.
We hit. Urine.
And the president wrote on Truth Social that the federal government must liberate Los Angeles from what he calls a migrant invasion.
I believe he even used the word insurrection. Is that right? Right. Okay. Just an interesting word for obvious reasons. Thank you, Doug. See you again tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on it.
And we are watching our sister station
Yes.
in Los Angeles. So as soon as they are showing some of the images of what it's like there now, of course, they're behind, so the sun's not even up there.
Yeah, what is it? It's
probably 4 a.m., right?
4:12.
Mm-hmm. Where they are, yes.
Did you see this? Well, I don't know. There was a boat explosion, Long Island Sound. There's a bunch of people on this boat, too.
It sent 22 people overboard.
Yeah. Now, see all the people packed on this boat? And the engine catch fire. Bam! This is about 8:30 Saturday evening. Sun is just going down. 3 of the 22 people who jumped into the water had to be rescued, including one who was in critical condition. The rest somehow managed to swim to safety. This is just off the shoreline in the Bronx. Authorities say everyone is now expected to recover. Police arrested the boat owner, pilot, for being drunk and reckless endangerment. Cause of the explosion is under investigation, obviously, but it looks like a fire started in the engine compartment. But look at all that. So I've been trying to find more video. because there's video of the original thing. I don't know why the person who was videotaping on their phone stopped, because this looked pretty interesting, didn't it?
It did.
For some reason they stopped. Maybe their battery ran out or whatever. But did they have enough life jackets? That's what I don't swim well. I don't swim well at all.
Oh, you don't?
No,
You like to swim?
it's so stupid. I never had swim lessons when I was growing up. I took some in college
We can fix that.
by doing the segment.
Or you can just do it in your personal life. You can just take swim classes.
At this point,
Mike doesn't believe in doing things, so they're not for television.
That's right. My entire life has been on television.
That's true. I mean, listen, I bet people would watch. Wouldn't you guys watch Mike Jarek learn how to swim on live TV?
Of course.
See, Sue said, of course.
Leave me alone.
So look, there we go, new segment.
Hey,
And
by
you
the
can
way,
promote Philadelphia's pools too, because you know they need lifeguards and things. It could all come together.
how about I,
Look at
in retirement, become a lifeguard?
yeah.
Yeah, get a little red Speedo and run down to the beach.
Well, maybe not the Speedo. You know, they
Hasselhoff.
also can wear just shorts.
Oh, okay.
I think we'd appreciate that better.
Did you see it? Did you see it? The second eagle, the little eaglet, took off. Mm-hmm. This is Gizmo.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them. It's like, you know, they're learning. It's
Well, yeah, I mean,
first time. It's
but
not going to be that smooth.
But Gizmo eventually got it. They're both girls, by the way. Gizmo and what's the other one's name? Sparky? Sunny. Sunny. So now they're both flying around. Now, some bird experts say that they'll never come back to the nest, but these two have both come back to hang out with their mom and dad. They'll get better at flying, and now the next step is they have to learn how to hunt like their mom and dad. Mm-hmm. How about that?
Well, first things first. Let's get the flying down.
And then they can hunt. So this story is not over, Sue.
No. Well, you know, when we learn to walk, are our lives over?
Well, no.
Yeah, so, you know, just go out into the world. Who knows what difference something. It's graduation time, I guess. I've heard a lot of
Sure.
speeches.
Yeah.
Anyway, Coatesville is down to 0.8 of a mile visibility. It's gotten a little better, that fog at Philly International. It's still pretty foggy down the shore, Atlantic City and Wildwood. Lots of fog there. But what about our UV index forecast for the rest of the week? We know it's going to be kind of cloudy today and tomorrow. This is a 4 for Tuesday, but then we're up to a 9 on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. These are the days where we could get pretty close to 90 degrees. 6 for the UV index on Saturday and Sunday. Not great. It's going to cool down again as well. So for the next 48 hours, we've got this system getting out of here, moving slowly to the north and the east, and then another cold front. This one's going to come through tomorrow and probably give us some midday showers and maybe even a pop-up thunderstorm. For now, we just have some widely scattered showers, and it looks like that area of rain in Delco and in Philadelphia, it's still with us, but it's kind of losing its punch. And then up in the mountains, we've got some scattered showers. Rest of the day today, yeah, not much to say. I think it's not going to be a rainy day. There's 6 o'clock. The Phillies get started at 6:45. It looks like it will not be raining then.
Uh-oh.
We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. We do have the possibility of pop-up thunderstorms. 73 degrees, a high today. 80 tomorrow, mid-80s on Wednesday. And then the chance of getting to 90 degrees is there on Thursday. Now, we thought it was going to happen last week. It did not. So we'll see. Not going to get my hopes up, Tony, and I don't know why I'm hoping for it anyway.
Well, I bought my floaties and everything, going to go to Carmela's pool.
I know, I mean, what happened?
Mom and Dad are ready to go. He's ready to run out for cannolis and everything. Tell him to hang tight.
Okay.
I'll let Carm know if we're coming or not.
All right.
Good morning. Look at the 42 freeway. Slow going here if you're coming back from the shore. Maybe right into the office this morning. Slow going again. Everything's a little damp and wet. Plus, looks like we got a delay here heading south, trying to go south on 295. So. Great show for tonight. Got to get you healthy, ready for the summertime. Aerial fun and fitness. I found a great juice bar, the Fusion Gyms. I tried out some hot yoga, and then going to resync the body. We do it all tonight, 6:30. Kelly Drives right here on Fox 29. So
There's
set the
no
alarm.
question
Grab
she's
that
going to
remote.
be in the
Delays
wedding
on the
of
Philly
that
Regional Rail
woman's
lines
daughter.
This morning. They had to cancel a train on the Market Frankfurt line this morning as well. Plus, a bunch of the bus and trolleys running with delays. Again, the ongoing.
I know what it
driver
is.
issue.
It's-
So all the platforms are a little
She's
slippery.
not gonna
Stepping
be
on
with
and
us.
off the bus and trolleys could be a little slippery. And here you go.
Those are
There's a lot
morning
of the blue, and you can see the roads are still damp and wet from the glare of the road service from the
Can't believe it's Monday
headlights.
again.
So
She's
just
so-
slow your roll on what's going to be the last week of school
She can't
for
be
a lot
alone.
of the kids in our area. Mike and Alex, back over to you.
Okay, I don't know if you heard about this. Ready?
Go.
Big changes are coming to college sports after a legal settlement was officially approved in federal court involving the NCAA. Man, I wish I was 18.
Starting July 1st, each school will be allowed to pay roughly $20 million to their student athletes, with that cap likely to grow over. Now, each school's athletic department can decide how it will divide that money among its athletes, with most reportedly planning to spend up to 90% of its money on its football and men's basketball players.
True.
The settlement marks one of the greatest shifts in the history of college athletics by paving the way for formalized pay for play for the first time ever. Yeah, what a great time to be a college athlete.
Wow.
Is it bad that I kind of feel for all the people who played college sports before that?
Like right up to 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Even before that, just to know how your life could have been different. Because remember, it was so taboo, and you couldn't do it, and it was, against the rules to get any type of anything. And now,
And if
this.
some big donor gave you a car, and everybody was in trouble.
Right, yeah.
So now you get a ton of money and a free education, right?
And
like a
sponsorship
scholarship.
deals. You can do that on the side. That's not related to the schools.
Holy moly! It'll keep kids in school. That's one thing. Just real quickly here, Coco Gauff won the French Open, which is awesome.
Yes, we're very happy for her.
And her opponent needs to apologize to her, too.
Yeah, those comments were interesting. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit later.
I have a feeling, I'm hoping it was a lack of, English is her second language.
Have you seen the full thing? The full
Yeah.
interview back and forth?
No, I just saw the clip.
It's a part of a longer part of her response, but
It wasn't.
She said it
Well, she said basically that Coco wasn't so good. I just sucked.
in this one particular game.
Yeah.
Or not game, match.
Wilt's chocolate smothered berries in Reading's Terminal Market. Boy, does that sound good.
Uh-oh.
From London. It's all over on TikTok. We're going to go see it in just a few minutes.
2:20 break.
What is?
The berries.
Oh.
Someone said, you're eating skinny popcorn, yes. Oh! Alex, you were eating skinny popcorn. You made it look so good that we had to go and get a case. Oh, wow.
A case?
Well, then I need a sponsorship deal. Actually,
You need a smaller bag.
If I'm being honest, I do like the skinny pop. Boom Chicka Pop or whatever, I think tastes better. And then even on top of that, I'm surprised I'm saying this, but Khloe Kardashian, she has her own version of popcorn that she just came out with, and it's not bad. It's different, but it's not bad. Appa says athletes get steak and shrimp and English majors eat ramen and corned beef hash. I will say at my school,
True.
The athletes had their own dorms and they were fabulous, like a hotel. They had their own dining hall and you could eat like a king.
That's right.
Now I will say ours weren't bad. They were very good with the dining stuff, but it's just, yes, they are treated, but think about it. They're beating up at the time, they weren't getting paid, and they are beating up their bodies. So maybe they should get a little extra food. And really, they probably were just giving them that food because they wanted them to perform better on the field. They're feeding them this because they know that we're going to, have you at practice later and you need your body for fuel. Or you need fuel for your body.
Why is Oprah at the Tony Awards?
Why not?
Okay.
People of note. Go, right? You need anybody just there and around.
They gave her a car.
Back there.
You get a car. Oh, really? Were they back?
20.
This is kind of funny, though.
15.
Oh, poop.
10. 9.
I didn't see any of the Tonys.
7.
I didn't either.
5. 4. 3. 2.
I really want to go up to Broadway and see that George Clooney thing.
I want to see Sunset Boulevard. Everyone raves
yeah.
about it.
I want to see Hell's Kitchen. Hey, it's 7:23. When I say Apple, what do you think of? Do you think of the fruit or the computers?
I think of the computers.
Okay.
And they're expected to reveal new software and tech at its annual Worldwide Developers Conference today. It kicks off at Apple Park in Cupertino, California at 1 p.m. our time, which is 10 a.m. their time, and runs through Friday. Bloomberg reports Apple is set to release a small amount of artificial intelligence features.
Oh, God.
Apple could also give a demo of its liquid glass interface design, which features see-through visuals.
I like that idea. I don't know about that AI stuff. AI's out of the toothpaste is out of the tube.
Yeah, there's no going back now.
No. Horse is out of the barn, or whatever you want to say.
TSA is reminding travelers about a common but avoidable mistake. They're asking people to please stop handing over their Costco cards at airport security checkpoints. That is not a real ID.
Really? People are trying to use that as their ID? In a post?
I don't believe this is real.
TSA joked, "We love hot dogs and rotisserie chicken as much as anybody else, but please stop telling people their Costco card counts as a real ID." What? Travelers were mandated to, present this real ID since May 7th. However, TSA says people try to use Costco cards. This has been going on for years, they said. It causes delays at the checkpoint, obviously, because they say you can't use that.
I guess your face is on it and your name.
It is?
Yeah.
I've never had a Costco card.
Me either.
Oh, really? It's on the back.
You have a Costco
smaller.
card?
Yeah, I've had a Costco card.
I have the Radio Shack Battery Club card.
Well, I don't think that works either.
And now it's a grainy black and white photo on the back, but
why would...
maybe it's only for the executive members. I don't know if there's different.
There's
tiers.
levels at Costco?
Yes. You didn't know that?
Well, what do you get if you have the upper tier card?
I think there's some cash back. You might have more access to the vacations and things.
You can go in the back or something?
No, it's the perks from it.
I need to go to
Listen,
Costco.
I'll look it up.
I don't believe I've ever been in a Costco.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the samples? Oh, honey, you could make sure you go when you haven't had lunch.
Yeah.
And just go up and down the aisles. Yeah.
Let's go one day.
We should do a trip to
Let's go.
Costco.
We'll take the news van, take a camera.
They have
All right,
anything
take
and
care.
everything. They have jewelry there.
They do?
Yeah, that's where I got my earrings.
Really?
Yeah, you can get
It's
diamonds.
all bulk stuff. You gotta buy everything in bulk, right?
Not with the jewelry.
Well, I didn't hear what you said.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, but with paper towels, you get enough to last the rest of your life.
Really?
There's 3. There's executive membership, business membership, and gold star membership.
Gold Star?
Yeah.
Is there a champagne room?
So, wow. So with the tavern, you get. It's valid at all Costco locations worldwide at the most expensive.
Where's the
one.
closest one to Center City? Costco.
It's probably Cherry Hill.
Cherry Hill.
Because there's one also King of Prussia, but I feel Cherry Hill's closer.
I prefer BJ's.
You get extra benefits, greater savings, and you get 2% reward, annual 2% reward on some purchases. And you get Costco travel products. What?
Is that right?
Why are we laughing? What I miss?
Nothing.
It's exciting.
Nothing.
It's very exciting.
You were busy reading.
Oh, sorry, I missed
There's a
something.
Costco.
You just
Listen.
slipped a zinger in there.
Oh, you did? You can get great discounts, though, when it comes to renting cars and travel, like hotels and things.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might be worth it.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
we got
going-
a break. I'm going to ask what happened. What did I...
I'm going to go to the Costco's.
On the YouTube, y'all tell me what did I miss.
I'm going to go to Costco in Cherry Hill. Are you accepting applications? Summer jobs
Don't go on a
mean
weekend.
Summer jobs mean many teens are making money for the first time in their lives. So we have a money guy coming in here, tell you how these teenagers can keep the dough that they're earning.
Gas too.
You weren't supposed to put me back on.
205 right to it.
What did you say?
No,
What did he say? Somebody tell me. No one will tell me. Candy, what did he say?
it was Ben's fault.
Said I like BJ's better.
I prefer BJ's.
I'm sure that
It was Ben though. Ben chimed in.
I'm scared to clip that one. I hope so. Maybe someone else will.
Well, I do like BJ's.
I bet you that would go
Huh?
if that gets clipped. Or is that too crossing the line?
Yeah.
90 out 90.
You ever see the Instagram where a woman has a stapler
showing you my Costco card.
See, yes, please show him. See, he's fancy. Yeah. See, here's your
Executive member.
name and your picture.
I
thought it was black
you were
and
not
white,
happy
so it
the
is
day
in
that
color.
they took
No, well, it's
You were
a
in
mug
Costco.
shop. Yeah.
They don't tell you to take it. Just sit right there. Look here. Boom.
Yeah.
It's like
Nothing fancy, no good lighting.
A bird flew by, so. How are you today?
Barely alive.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Keith Sweat said he's single because women don't cook.
Really?
He whines too much. How long is the segment?
Very short.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, nothing that we do here is more than 4 minutes.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Got it.
He mad because he got to wash his own clothes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you thinking about retirement? But maybe you're struggling to make that final jump. You're worried about money. You're worried about what am I going to do with my life? What is my purpose? We have a life coach joining us along with a former teacher who retired after 37 years of teaching. We'll see if she likes it or not. Because I'm getting to that point, Sue.
Well, we're really quickly, though. Costco fans are weighing in.
Okay.
They wanted me to remind you, thank you, that you can also get cheap gas there. That's a big one.
Oh.
They discount gas.
Well,
And, everything in this economy, we'll take it. That's all.
I need a car first.
Well, that's true. You probably don't need gas. That's right.
Stop it. Devil. Ancient. No. In the control room, they're saying that BJ's also has gasoline.
They do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a club membership. Just they're very similar. Costco and BJ's.
Isn't one just, I think BJ's with Walmart, right? Or is that Sam? No, that's Sam's Club.
Sam's Club is Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Now it's getting
Hey, I'm confused. Put my nozzle away.
All right, listen, I'm sure you guys will continue weighing in on social media. For right now, it's gloomy
Have a good day.
out there, and it's very foggy.